NSC Fan TV. I'm here with Marshall. We had a 2-1 loss with Sporting KC. Marshall, we had before we react, I haven't even asked a question. He's reacting to the intro.
You said the scoreline. I feel like I'm having trouble processing it because it's not like we lost 2-1 to Portland, we lost 2-1 to LAFC, we lost 2-1 to Seattle.
Who we lose 2-1 to? Who we lose 2-1 to?
To Sporting Middle America.
Sporting Denny's.
Yeah, Sporting Denny's.
So here's my question. What'd you think about the lackadaisical, the lacking, the lackluster first half from our offense?
That first half is on Gary.
That first half is on Gary.
How is it from our off? What offense?
What offense?
We had 3 center defensive mids. I don't care in what world. It doesn't matter. I'm never playing 3 CDMs
so
to start a game.
Sean Davis was having to play 10 tonight.
And then Sean Davis made absolutely 0 10 runs in this whole game. We were down there, and it's like, okay, you expect him to play this ball and then run out to the side.
Sean Davis
never made a 10 roll because he's not a number 10.
That's not him. Sean Davis effectively had to play a 10 for 45 minutes tonight.
For 45 minutes, and it was terrible. He played Brian Anunga, who he thought Anunga was going to get up because Anunga's been getting up in some of our previous games making tackles.
Anunga's
but he can't do that without a number 10 already making his previous tackle.
Anunga's making tackles. Anunga is not making positive balls forward. Anunga is a tackler and passer backer.
We play side to side ball.
So, side to side ball.
45 minutes.
And so maybe a question. Godoy with the captain's band.
Godoy, it's not Godoy's fault when he only has 2 guys right beside him that can only do the same thing he does.
Exactly the same position.
They can only do the same thing he does. Sorry, mate. I play football. I play football the same way you do.
Okay, so we've got complaints about the first half. Do you have an opinion about their first goal with the set piece?
Joe said, "Oh no, damn."
No, Joe said, "Oh no."
Sorry, guys. My bad.
So that was right. That is an unfortunate.
Bruh,
that was an unfortunate.
It was off the
one.
bounce. It was a bounce pass into the goal. I'm sorry. I love you, Joe, bro. You can do better, bro.
You can do better.
You can do better. But
he was rooted.
All the team,
he was rooted
all
as
across,
though his feet were made
it's
of bricks.
Scary. I have to blame the manager when it's all that bad. You have to go manager. You can't just go individual because to a T, everybody that first half was under a 5. If I'm gonna do player ratings, everybody's sub 5.
Everybody's sub 5 in the first half. So let's talk about the second half.
Second half.
So we had a change. We saw Loba come on.
Ake come on for Ryan Anunga.
Yeah.
That positive. Dax McCarty came on.
Dax McCarty, captain. My captain comes on.
My boy, don't come across the misses. You know what I said already. I'll repeat it. I don't care. And it's not that Sporting Kansas City didn't have no answer for Dax tonight. Dax only just came on when he was tired of playing 3 center defensive midfielders. I don't care if it's Patrick Vieira, and Patrick Vieira. I'm not playing 3 CDMs.
I would take 3 Patrick Vieiras, but we'll take one thing. I mean, that's assuming that we got Thierry Henry playing in front of him. So that's the last.
Yeah.
So we think that Dax showed his intelligence, Dax showed his touch, but we
Ake
still
got on the board too.
So Ake gets on the board. Hey, Ake, another goal for Ake. So. Okay. So here's my last question. What about the urgency at the end?
It's what we should have been showing the whole match. The urgency at the end was because they're a dead team. Like, hey, shout out to Kansas City, you guys got the win tonight. But that's a dead team. They know it themselves. Their fans aren't going to come slate me on Twitter or whatever saying, oh, you're wrong or oh, you're just Nashville. They're not playing well this season. Those were points to take. So, the urgency at the end is only what we should have been showing through the whole game. They're like, what did they do that whole first half to even trouble us? We had 0 shots on target.
Last question. What about their shot on target from outside the box from Graham Zusi? nobody coming out. Nobody. Hey, Graham Zeus has got the ball, standing 20 yards out. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do when Graham Zeus has got the ball, standing 20 yards outside the box? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna be 100% real right here.
Okay.
I had a Graham Zeus U.S. men's national team jersey. I'm not even gonna front on Graham.
There's a lot of Graham Zeus love that happened in my house for a long time.
He does that. He pops up with those one moments like, okay, you gotta watch Graham Zeus because he will pop up with those one moments of like, oh wow, you look like you're a world beater player. Like
ponytail too.
He looks like he's just like a boss of a player sometimes, and then the other times he looks like
he's a mediocre player.
USL level.
Yeah, he's a mediocre player. So, but he bent a ball in on us.
Bent a ball in, like,
and nobody went out to challenge him. What the hell, man? What the hell, man?
That's
what the hell, man?
That's part of that first 55, 65 minutes that I'm like trying to erase. Erase from my memory. I won't remember this next week. I won't remember this tomorrow, and I'm back to it. So whatever y'all want to say on Twitter, it is what it is.
It is what it is.
For all the smoke, whatever.
Last question for you. How many last questions?
Yeah,
last question. I just keep getting them. Next to last question is what I mean. So what do you expect? What are you expecting? What sort of changes do you think we need to see?
We bounce back.
So we're gonna bounce back. What's the bounce back?
Okay, so it looks like Leal starting because he didn't start tonight because Gary's like, oh, I'm afraid you come off that injury, and I feel
that like ankle's tough to come off. Man.
I feel like Gary should have played it the opposite way and played him first for like a good 45 minutes and then subbed him out the other way instead of like this way where
just seeing how he's playing.
Chasing games.
Hey, yeah. Well, I mean,
he's still playing.
That's Gary move, man. Chase the game. Chase the
game. And Leal had to put in like 9 or 10 balls right there in that last 10, 15 minutes of the game. So Leal starts, Zimmerman comes back, and we back up. It don't matter. Come on, you boys and go. Like, don't play with us.
NSC Fan TV with Marshall.